Yelling might seem like a normal reaction when we're frustrated or overwhelmed, but here's the science behind it. Every time we yell, our body triggers what's called the fight or flight response. Yes, chronic yelling is a reaction to stress.
Why am I always yelling? Why can't I just stop? Ugh! I feel so stressed all the time.
Whoa, take it easy, brain. I get it. Yelling feels like a release, but is it really helping you? Let's take a closer look. Hey, my beautiful mindfulpreneurs. Today we're diving into something we don't talk about enough, and that is how constant yelling and outbursts of frustration are affecting our mental health and our bodies. If you've ever wondered why yelling leaves you feeling drained, stressed, or even sick, you're not alone. It's a common reaction, but one that could be harming us more than we realize. So let's talk about why this happens and how to change it. How yelling triggers stress in the body. Chronic yelling as a reaction to stress can contribute to high blood pressure and chronic stress in the body. So when someone frequently reacts with yelling, it can trigger the body's fight or flight response. This is your body's natural reaction to perceived threats. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline are released, which can increase your heart rate and blood pressure, tighten your blood vessels, and put your entire system on high alert. The fight or flight response is your body's natural reaction to danger or stress. You see, when you feel threatened, your brain sends signals to release these stress hormones. These hormones then speed up your heart, and this makes you breathe faster, and it gets your muscles ready to either fight the threat or run away from it. It's like your body's alarm system helping you to react quickly in tough situations. However, if it's triggered too often, like when you're stressed or yelling, it can wear your body down over time. Over time, these reactions have long-term effects. Chronic yelling, especially when it becomes a go-to response, can lead to constant tension, high blood pressure, and even anxiety or depression. Essentially, your body starts to live in a state of chronic stress, which can lead to issues like heart disease, headaches, and digestive problems. You see, chronic stress from repeated outbursts could also contribute to conditions like essential hypertension. This is where no direct medical cause is identified, but stress is a known contributing factor. The condition might also be linked to intermittent explosive disorder, IED, which involves repeated episodes of impulsive aggressive behavior like yelling. IED is a mental health condition where a person has sudden, intense bursts of anger or aggression that feel uncontrollable.
I'm angry. I'm spitting angry. I'm like a tornado of anger, swirling about. My heart rate is dangerously high right now.
These outbursts like yelling, throwing things, or even getting physically aggressive often happen out of nowhere and are way more extreme than the situation calls for. People with IED usually regret their actions afterwards, but find it hard to stop in the moment. It's like feeling a short fuse where little things can set off a big reaction. I've experienced this reaction recently from others on a few occasions at work. I know what it looks like and how it feels, and the instant feeling of regret after the fuse bursts. It's an awkward feeling afterwards for everyone involved. While yelling feels like a release, but isn't. It feels good to yell in the moment, right? It's an outlet, a way to let go of all that built up frustration. But the truth is, it isn't solving the problem. Yelling becomes a cycle. You see, the more we do it, the more stressed we feel afterward. And the easier it becomes to yell the next time. Think of it as an emotional loop that just keeps pulling you in, making your body live in a state of heightened stress. How to be more mindful of your reactions.
So, what's the solution?
Okay, first step is awareness. Start by paying attention to what triggers your outbursts. Is it a person, a situation, or maybe even being too tired or overwhelmed? Once you're aware of your triggers, you can start to shift your response. Here are a few things that can help. Pause before reacting. When you feel that familiar rise in frustration, take a deep breath. Give yourself a moment. Pause before yelling. Mindful breathing. Simple breathing exercises can help calm your fight or flight response. A slow, deep inhale. Followed by an extended exhale can signal your brain that it's okay to relax. Positive visualization. Picture a calm, controlled version of yourself in those frustrating moments. What would that person say or do instead of yelling? Set boundaries. If certain people or situations regularly lead to frustration, it may be a time to set healthier boundaries to protect your peace. Journaling. Write down what triggers your stress and reflect on your progress in reducing yelling as a reaction. Sometimes putting emotions on paper can reduce the need to express them through shouting. Practical ways to reduce yelling. Now that we know why it's important to manage our yelling, here are some practical steps you can implement today. Use a calm voice practice. Practice speaking in a calm tone during low stress moments. This can help you build the habit of responding with a steady voice even when things get tough. Daily mindfulness routines. Spend just 5 minutes each day practicing mindfulness meditation. This can help you keep your stress levels in check and make you less reactive. Exercise to release tension. This is one of my favorite activities, physical activity that is. It is a great way to release pent-up energy and tension in a healthy way. Whether it's yoga, running, or even a quick walk, find what works for you. Seek support. Sometimes our reactions are a symptom of deeper issues. If you find yourself constantly stressed, don't hesitate to seek out professional help or counseling. Mindset Minute. Yelling doesn't have to control us. By becoming more mindful of our triggers, using calming techniques, and practicing healthier outlets for stress, we can reduce those outbursts and protect our mental and physical health. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. Take it one step at a time. I encourage you today to try the pause before reacting technique. Just once. When you feel that frustration bubbling up, take a deep breath in that moment of pause. Choose a calm response over yelling. It might not feel natural at first, but with time, you'll start to notice a shift. In this Mindset Minute, I'd like to challenge all of you beautiful mindfulpreneurs to a 21-day mindfulness challenge, especially my fellow single parent entrepreneurs out there. I know life is a balancing act, and building a business, raising kids, and trying to keep it all together, we're constantly juggling responsibilities, and sometimes that stress spills over, even onto our kids. But what if we took the next 21 days to practice mindfulness, starting with ourselves and extending that patience to our children? Here's the challenge. For the next 21 days, whenever you feel that urge to yell or react out of frustration, take a mindful pause. In that moment, breathe deeply and choose a calm response. If you slip up, don't be hard on yourself. Just reset and keep going. Why 21 days? It's long enough to start forming a new habit, but short enough to stay manageable. And here's the thing. This isn't just about you. As parents, our kids mirror what they see. By practicing mindfulness with them, not only are we breaking our own cycle of stress, but we are also teaching them how to handle their emotions with more calm and control. You're not just an entrepreneur. You're also their biggest role model. So, over the next 21 days, be mindful of yourself and your kids. Imagine how powerful it would be to create an environment where yelling isn't the default, but calm communication is. This practice can lead to a more peaceful home, better relationships with your kids, and more balance in your day-to-day life. Scripture Minute.
Ephesians 4:31 NIV. Get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. Paul instructs believers to put away negative emotions, including anger and brawling, which can include loud arguments or yelling. Proverbs 15:1 NIV. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. This verse highlights how a soft, gentle response can diffuse conflict, while harsh or loud words can provoke more anger. Proverbs 29:11 NIV. Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end. Yelling is often a form of giving full vent to anger, which the Bible calls unwise. James 1:19-20 NIV. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. This encourages us to be patient and slow to anger, rather than reacting in a loud or aggressive way.
It's all about progress and not perfection. Take it one day at a time, and by the end of these 21 days, you'll be amazed at the difference. Okay. Come on, we got this. Click the link below in the description to join the challenge. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out this previous one on mindfulness. Only if you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit the subscribe and like button so you can catch more mindset wellness topics like this one. Well, there you have it, my beautiful mindfulpreneurs. As always, remember to stay focused, stay connected, and always choose joy.